I'm very happy with the budget announcement, Budget 2021. I feel that the finance minister has just focused and hit the nail on the head. He has really, this is an economic climate where we are facing a downturn. There's a 5.4 billion, 5.4% deficit. So these are tough times. And what has he got to do? He's got to put money back into the economy, which is exactly what he has done. And where is it going? How will it be that he will get this money quickly into the economy? It is through individuals. And he has given away tax breaks in terms of a percentage, 1% reduction for certain groups of people earning less than the 50,000 ringgits. He has also given cash to the B40 groups who will spend the money. They're going to get anywhere between 1,200 to 1,800. So it's a right kind of groups, he's given away. And he's also said, EPF, for example. So EPF, you can have a reduction next year, the employee contribution from 11 to 7. All this, what happens is the money gets back into the economy because it's being given to the people who are not at the top 20, but really at the M40 group. The people who are extremely poor, those who are earning less than the 4,500, 4,800, the B40 as we call it, they've been given the cash, direct cash injection. So they will immediately spend. So money will get back. This is exactly what I wanted, and this is exactly what he has. The next group is, I said to them, I had forecasted earlier that, the unemployed need to be taken care of. They need to be reskilled. They need to be retrained. So he's again set out and, allocated grants, allocated funds and given grants, and he's also given tax deductions. Now, to also help the unemployed, there's now compensation. If you're receiving severance pay, he's increased it, the deductions from 10 to 20,000, which will not be taxed for each year of employment. So that's also wonderful because it gives them some opportunity to regroup, retrain, and get back into the economy. So that's very good. So the second group was the unemployed, retraining. And with regards to actually, because we're all working from home, he's also focused on, which I'm glad, increasing the lifestyle allowance from 2,500 to 3,000 so that you can spend more money on all these gadgets and, broadband, etc. So he gets that. So overall, but when it comes to the cigarettes, there's been a lot of discussions around the illicit cigarettes, and exactly, he's also taken that point into account and stopped the main activity that is creating the flow of illicit cigarettes is really the transshipment of cargo that's actually going through. And he said no more transshipment of cargo, there's a stop to it. So that's very good. And he's actually imposed excise duties on vape products, which is also good. I think those smokers, yes, you're going to suffer, but those who are not smoking, we are going to be happy about it because vaping is not good for health. Then when it comes to the incentives, for example, how will he actually, where should he be focusing on? He hasn't actually widened the incentives because the government is giving away too much incentives anyway. He has really focused on bringing in large multinationals in, from overseas to Malaysia by loosening the requirements under the global hub incentive. So overall, he's focused on a group that is outside the country. The other action that he's done, which I laud him for, is foreign workers. If you are now in an industry where you're employing foreign workers, and if you now replace them with our Malaysian workers, the employer will get a tax. SOXO will give them 40% off that, the employee cost as a payment. And the individual also gets another payment. He gets 20% for being employed, which is a Malaysian employee replacing the foreign employee. So the other thing, the other one is also nowadays equity crowdfunding is becoming, you raise money. There are so many different ways, and one of the new ways is equity crowdfunding, where individuals and others can actually put in and support new ventures. So he said to them, fine, if you contribute, we'll give you 50% tax exemption. And there are limitations to it. So overall, if you think about it, his main focus has been putting money into the economy, reviving the economy, getting employment back into the economy. That's where I think the focus has been, and it's a correct direction. I laud him for that, and I think, well, in my opinion, that's the right direction to go, and I think this is the right course of action, and we will succeed as a country.